Just saying. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's too behind baseball, but James, for the last couple episodes, welcome to the Advisory, the personalized advice show on the internet, where James periodically, when he does the countdown for our go live, will throw in sort of different you said magician voices a couple weeks ago, and I feel like they're more sort of trickster
Bullshit.
related.
This man sits on a throne of lies, and he should be sitting on a throne of love. Because,
Wow.
David, the past couple episodes, obviously, welcome to the Advisory, Australia's #1 advice podcast.
Obviously.
Welcome in. I'm James. That's Loverboy. That's right. We're fixing David's dating life. It's in shambles. It's in disarray. It's a barren wasteland, and he salted the earth, and we're trying to revive it, you know, really turn it into a Garden of Eden of love and fucking. Is that something? Well, I was reading the text message that you sent me, that you said, I want to get my dating life back into the Garden of Eden of love and fucking.
Yeah. And you said part of the problem might be that you talk this way to people.
Could be, you know, it's hard to tell. You know, a lot of moving parts, different variables.
A lot of variables, you know.
David, I figure before we roll up our sleeves and start shoveling shit, let's do something a little bit different, a little bit fun. Okay. Let's set the tone here for...
Do we do fun here?
Sometimes, occasionally.
Yeah, it's happened.
This is known sometimes to be a happy, smiley place.
What did you have in mind?
We're gonna pull some questions here from a TikTok channel called @ohotandsingle. Search Hot and Single on TikTok, you'll find it there. It's like a dating interview type show where they will interview single people who are hot and single.
Well, those are two things I'm a fan of. They fit snugly into the category of stuff that we're interested in.
Exactly. Hotties and singles?
Hotties and singies.
Got it. So, David, I'm just going to run through some questions here. We're going to get a base level to sort of see where you're at in your dating life.
This is questions they're asking the hotties and I'm answering them?
But yes, I've brought the questions from the hotties to ask another hottie.
Sure. Yeah, got it. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
David, this one, some of these are going to feel a little bit redundant.
Okay.
But we'll get through it. Are you single?
Yes.
Okay, we're off to a good start.
That one easy. You started with an easy one. You know what? You got to start with a low ball. You got to get comfortable getting the baseline.
Exactly. What do you do for work, David? What do you do for work?
I'm a software engineer. The reason I paused is I was going to say I run a team of software engineers, but that's no longer true currently.
The team Mutiny. Mutiny's afoot. They threw you out.
I'm building a new team. It's fine.
Okay. What happened to the team? Can we delve in? I'm going off script for a little bit here.
You're going off script. You know, sometimes you ask for money, and then the company says no, and then people go, well, I can get money elsewhere. And so that's sort of,
And then you took all their money, is sort of what you're saying there.
Yeah, okay. I said, well, if they've all left, you're not paying their salaries. What if you gave all their salaries to me and I kind of became even more powerful than I've ever been? You know?
That tracks. I mean, I saw your bicep briefly as you flitted on past the webcam, and I thought, oh, is he getting stronger? What's that about?
Yeah, I'm full of other people's salaries, James, and they give me.
David, you're young, you're dumb, and you're full of cum. Now, what? Sorry, why? Why do you think you're single?
I have a pretty niche personality. You know, you've said before I give off some baity vibes. You know, there's just some aspects to me that
Bateman. You can't say baity vibes.
Why? We shorten it.
Masturbaty vibes is immediately what someone assumes when you say that.
Okay.
You know,
that
you're
would
not
also be off-putting.
David, you're not a sex pest, okay? You're just a creepy murderer. Two different things.
Creepy murderer in my mind, in my fantasy. He's not actually killing people. So it makes it okay.
All right, so just to get a base
It's a
level,
commentary.
David is single. He's currently a software engineer. He was a team leader, but there was a mutiny afoot. And in his mind palace, he does kills. All right.
Oh, big kills.
Yeah, that is a good point, Colin. I don't
Colin
know.
makes a good
Yeah, he
point.
makes a very good point.
Yeah.
We're not going to read it out. You should have been here for the live. Sucks to be you. So,
Well, twitch.tv/Black Swan Society.
So, you're saying you're very niche, and that's why you're still single. Who do you?
How are you supposed to answer that? I have no idea what to say because
Well, I mean, it
I
could
don't
be,
know.
I haven't found the right person. The right person hasn't come into my life.
I think it's a combination of I haven't really found the right person, and I also have a type of life where I don't really run into a lot of new people. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm never really in a position where I'm meeting new people on a regular basis
Yeah.
in context where it would make sense for it to be like romantic.
For sure.
Yeah.
That I just want to stress that David is a put together, normal, functioning man. Okay, and
Not the character I play here.
despite the fact that he writes and is a published author, which means he should be good with words. I just want to reiterate that I sort of make it clear that because what he said there made it sound like he's a creepy weirdo shut-in who only bumps into people when he's fucking killing homeless people in the alley at night for fun. Okay,
well, I'm also doing that, but that's not what I meant.
I take back all of the nice things that I just said there about you, and now get him. Everyone get him. What are your immediate icks?
What's an ick?
Okay,
like
dude, you're not this. Thank you. Yeah, you're not like you're not this offline, dude. You know what an ick is.
I'm fairly offline. Okay, what are my icks? You should have sent these to me so I could have thought about this.
Yeah, no way. I'm not gonna give you fucking any prep time here. We want the authentic
icks. I mean, what are my icks? I don't know.
You don't like it when the toe next to the big toe is longer than the big toe.
Does that happen? Oh my god. People are not okay out there.
Are you you don't like it when an ick for you is when someone goes to when they trip and they speed up, run to try and catch themselves. That's an ick for you, is what you're saying. That's sort of like ick territory. You know what I mean? It's it's uncontrollable almost.
My icks would be people that are shitty to wait staff or like hospo workers.
Right.
That's like an immediate just instantly uncontrollable. And people who like get in a car and become a different person behind the wheel. Like an aggressive lunatic driver cutting people off and flipping people. I'm like, whoa. Where is this coming from?
Yeah.
That's an ick for me.
There is a certain point where you have to realize you're a sack of meat sitting in a tin can screaming at other people who can't even hear you.
They don't hear you.
They don't hear you, dude.
Why are you spending so much energy?
What are the green flags that you look for? You know?
People who have some kind of life that they've put together where they're doing stuff they're interested in and passionate about, right? Like they've got stuff where they're like, I love doing this and like at these times, or I'm thinking about getting into this stuff. Like green flags for me are like someone who has stuff going on that isn't just I like to binge Netflix.
Right.
You know, some other stuff going on. Obviously I like creative people. I like people who read, but those are more like those aren't really personality traits, are they?
Yeah, I mean, let's pump the brakes on shitting on people who are trying to unwind, particularly in this financial climate. All right.
That.
Oh, what you like to, Doug? You're a maker of media, and one of the fucking things that you're like, oh, I hate it when people consume media. Gross.
No, that's not what I mean.
What are you doing? Sitting on the couch watching a movie? Oh, yuck, Yucksville. What are you on about?
What you've done is
what are you doing there? You're reading a book again?
You've twisted them.
Yucky. Are you good?
What I mean, okay, because I'm thinking about dating apps, right? What I mean is when you look at a profile and it's like, you know, what are your interests? And they're like, adventures and binging Netflix. And you're like, what? Is that anything?
I'm gonna level with you. That's most of the things to do
I
in
know.
life. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
You wake
Yeah.
up, you go, you put a coffee or a Red Bull in your body, so you have something to get out of bed and put a smile on your face, right? You listen to some music, you go to work, you fucking shit your soul out onto a plate, you drive home real sad, and then you
Yeah.
like to pep it up a little bit. Maybe you play a video game, maybe you like to, watch a movie or some TV show. That's a lot of what life is, you know? So
That's true.
I've become really anti people who are anti people who just consume things as part of their like downtime. Oh, you're on your phone again? Good. Good. Recharge them batteries because it's fucked
Get
around
that
here.
boy juiced. It is better than reality, let me tell you that. Especially at this point in history.
Bleach on the Rocks, it's a green flag when they like big
Oh.
walks.
If they're into big walks, James, wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
you've never snapped a yes faster when you saw big walks on a profile.
When I see a big walk in a profile, I sign up for premium and I give them the ultra like. Okay?
Have a
'Cause you don't
rose,
come
have
across
an
that
ultra
often.
like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or it's
big-
a
big
flower
walks are
or a
rarity.
super something, you know. Big walks, James, you don't come across them as often as you'd like to.
It's also, I'd just like to add that it's pretty funny that I'm anti people who are anti people who are just binging out watching media, because that's not something that I do. People need it. I see that they need
Yes,
it.
I
You know what I
understand. I
mean?
understand
And
what
I'm
you're
like,
saying. Yeah.
let them have it. They need this.
Yes,
People
I
are like,
understand
oh,
you're
what are you
saying.
doing? Doing the thing that's recharging them. Yes, they are. You know what I mean?
Doing the
Oh,
thing
I'll
to
kill them dead.
Doing the thing to escape the nightmare that is the
Yeah.
current reality around us. You know, I kind of get it.
Yeah.
I kind of get it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, like, I've thought about it, and you might be good, actually. You might be fine, actually.
Well, I'm glad that we've won you back around, See, and that's a good thing. Maybe that's, a positive thing that we can add to the dating profile.
What's that?
Malleable? I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a good
What?
thing. Put a pin in that.
That makes me sound like
Put a pin in that.
like my body is kind of a potatoey mess that you can reshape at will. Like if you push me too hard, it kind of redistributes.
Yeah, there was that's like a plot to one of the Spy Kids movies. I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
Yeah, they
love
redo
Spy
them
Kids.
weird. They just redo them weird. You know what I mean?
So
I don't really know
unhinged.
why, but they were redoing them
Okay.
weird.
I like the idea that I think you're onto something, which is like I'm always open to feedback and learning and changing and shit. You know.
You're a big learner. You love
Yeah,
big
I'm a big
walks. You love big learning.
Big walks, big learn.
Last two. How would your ex describe you in 3 words?
I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna. Actually, no. My most recent ex. We get along quite well. We have really good respect for each other. I immediately went to like that big relationship that ended, and I was like, oh, they wouldn't be good adjectives. I would say compassionate, loyal, and I don't know. She valued the way that I approach stuff. Like I can think through a lot of stuff, and that was always really something that she liked. I don't know how to explain it, but like she just did. She was like she liked the fact that she could talk to me about basically anything, and we would find like I was able to talk to her about it. It wasn't like that's boring. Like I don't know.
Right.
Does that make sense? I don't know what adjective that would be.
Probably. I was gonna say something good like ability to sort of like process anything or like engage in anything, but I will say the one that I am gonna go with is fuck, you can talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you can talk a lot of shit.
Talk under wet cement. Yeah. That would be the one.
But like but positive. It's not a bad thing,
Yeah, and that's not technically 3 words because under wet cement is through, but we're hyphenating.
Yeah.
Can talk under wet cement.
And in 10 seconds or less, why should someone date you?
Oh God, this is the problem with stuff like this. Is I just do not think about myself enough.
You just burned 5 seconds.
Oh, why the clock is on?
Clock started.
But I didn't get to see. why should someone date me? I don't know. If I knew that answer, my dating profile would be solved, wouldn't it? Do you know what I
No,
mean?
dude. What?
What?
Dig deep.
What do you
You know
mean?
what I mean? Find something.
I
Why
don't
should
know.
someone date you? I'm smart. I like art.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, okay. I'm arty. I like to talk about things
Yeah.
that I find really interesting, and I will blindly and passionately pursue things I care about and try and make them a reality in the world.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm trying not to be critical. That's something that I'm
It's
working on this week.
difficult. I know.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying again, it didn't consider the audience, but that's fine. You know, it was very
I was
inward
on the spot.
focusing, but that's fine.
Yeah. I just said I don't. Part of the issue I'm having is I never talk about myself ever. So the second you ask me a question, I'm like, overthink, analyze. What should I say? Instead of just answering the fucking question, because I just don't. You know what I mean? Unless I'm
Yeah.
at therapy, I'm not thinking about me. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I
Yeah.
think we got, we learned a little bit more about you.
Did we?
We know that you're hot, you're single, you're young, you're dumb, you're full of cum, and you
still don't
love
like
books. Big walk, big learn.
Big walk, big learn, big book.
Now we need to quickly cover dating profile update, matches, dates. How are we tracking since last week?
So I did a comparison of the statistics from before the changes
Yeah.
and the statistics from after the changes.
And I will present them to you now with my clicker.
With my
Am I behind me? Okay.
I didn't do a presentation because we're not a fucking NPR podcast, but I did look at the stats that I had, because I in the lead up to this I knew that this was going to come up. So in the week preceding the changes, the week before the changes, I had 2 likes that week, and then the week after the changes I had 6 likes in the week.
Success! Yes. And well done, everyone. Well done.
Some of that
Colin, Bleach on the Rocks. Well done.
Yeah, I gotta say, guys, you really came through immediately. It's like
Colin said that's a 300% increase. A 300% increase.
You saw this because we were doing this drunk on Friday, but I got compliments on my profile.
I don't remember a single thing from Friday. I'll tell you, I got so fucking blackout drunk on Friday when we were all hanging out that it ruined all of Saturday. All of Saturday was recovery time, and half of Sunday was still recovery time. It fucked my whole weekend.
That's so funny. We're just getting to an age where that's what happens. Like,
well, the problem is that I did all of the fucking 500 ml cans of Asahi, and then I woke up and I'd also done like a half a bottle of vodka. So I was ruined.
I forgot you swapped to vodka after you ran out of Asahi.
My god.
Ladies and gentle people, don't swap. If you buy a 6-pack of 500 ml cans, these little bad silver bullet boys here, don't finish them and then go.
Yeah.
I need clear alcohol that I can't taste.
Because your body, because then your body thinks like, hey, this is fun. I'm having fun. I can't stop drinking. I'm gonna sober up. Let's keep this party going. You know?
I got away mostly unscathed somehow.
I'm pretty sure I woke up still drunk. I
also drink regularly, so I think my tolerance is probably higher as well. That helps.
All right, do you have Hinge up? Can I switch over to your...
yeah, go for it.
Boom. Oh, dude, look at that. That is a rarity. That's a rarity on this podcast.
That it worked?
That it worked first time and we didn't touch anything. Normally we touch nothing.
Never happens.
7 days happens and then it just is fucked.
And it's not fucked in a way that you can identify. It's fucked in a way we have to just delete it and start again.
Start again, yeah.
Just go from first principles, James. Delete it, start again.
All right, take us to the profile. Let's see.
All right. Well, you need to be able to see the bottom. Can you just like move it up and then drag the down, the Why can't I talk? Drag the bottom down a bit because you want to see the notifications at the bottom there.
Okay, why
know
is
what I'm
this?
saying.
Is this like so
Well,
that you
this is
can
just
toot
this
your
will
own
help you with the
horn, or
numbers.
okay?
Yeah, yeah. So
This
you
is
can
a
see I
horn
haven't
toot.
looked.
Okay, sure.
No, I'm giving you guys the fucking
No,
compliment.
I'm saying this is
But
good.
you did well.
This is good. This is good.
Okay. All right. You just seemed defensive. That's all.
I'm just saying. God, can I sidebar with Colin and Bleach real quick?
Yeah, I'll give you guys a minute.
Guys, did that feel a little bit like he was taking credit there for all of your hard work? It felt a little bit like that to me. I don't know. That's just my immediate reaction. That's all I felt. Congrats on the 300% increase. Colin said, yeah, I didn't want to say anything. Yeah, it's a good point. Okay, dude. Okay. And this is...
It's a bit of comedy for the
Colin
video
said,
as well.
better than premium. Yeah, Bleach, we spent hours going through those photos. We did. We really...
Yeah.
We put
did
this
the hard
together.
work. I would like to preface up front because we still have the profile to go.
Yeah.
I was not able to obtain any more photos. They are in the works though. When they arrive, we may do a follow-up.
You had one piece of homework.
I know.
And that was to get a really good lighted dick pic and also get some other pictures of yourself.
Oh, I have the dick pic. I've already sent that to you. That's you just haven't checked your Discord. But the other stuff, you know, that's still TBC.
Did you send that to me? Hold on.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, there it is. All right, there we go.
Yeah,
perfect. Low hanging fruit. Let's do it. All right.
So we got 3 likes. We got some messages that we were doing when we were drunk. Well, actually, no, we got 6 likes. Yeah, 6 likes is what I said. Yeah, that's right. We got to see what they're liking.
Sorry.
Okay,
just really quick. Bleach has written, Gooch pick is where it's at, and that just an auto mod popped up and said, "Whoa!" It auto flagged the word. Are you cool
with Gooch?
Are you cool with Gooch, guys? Someone's popping some Gooch chat. You guys chill with that?
James, I've added it to our permitted list of words.
Run free, everyone.
We had that.
Run free. Gooch it up.
Come to the advisory where all Gooches are welcome.
Put that on a shirt.
Yeah, put that on it. I almost said something different that would have been bad. What I wanted to show you guys is what they were liking, and it's exclusively the content that you guys added.
Yes, dude. Yes.
So, you can see that Yolanda has liked the image of
the
me and the
outro image. The outro family image.
The whole prof. What should our opening salvo be? Because we need to respond to these before we can see the next one. So we just gotta quickly compose something. Yeah.
Oh,
like I can't.
She just hit it with a like, and that's it. Just was
she didn't give us nothing to go on. We're gonna look at a prof.
Okay.
Yolanda, I'm gonna put my phone into color mode for me, so I can see what's on. Pick one that's gotta go. Prompts mentioning pineapple and pizza. That does come up a lot. People very strong opinions about pineapple and pizza. For me, no strong opinion. No strong opinion either way. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm experimenting with shortening opinion to a pin to sort of seem a bit trendier. Did that work?
I'm going to be honest with you. It felt like the words wore you a little bit.
You felt that? Yeah. I was eroding my soul a little bit.
Just didn't feel natch. You know what I mean?
But yes, you can do it because you're the fun one.
No, it's just, you've got to keep practicing. You know what I mean? Just keep trying it. You just got to keep doing it.
For sure. I'll work on it. Got some stuff here about pineapples, matched effort. We just need to say something. Graphic designer. Yeah, she's my type. Face mask, candle, shower beer. Fuck yeah. This is metal as hell. We're just going to say something like, we're going to go with the shower beer thing to prove that we've read the profile.
Sure.
Is that anything?
No. Hey, we like this newfound gusto that
the confidence.
Quite frankly, all of our hard work has given you, you know.
Yeah.
Take it and run.
It does feel unearned for me to do it because you guys did all the work.
No, this is good for us, you know, because we're sort of taking you in your natural habitat. Let's sort of see what how David works here. Okay. He's I am remembering that this is an audio podcast as well, so
yeah, you're gonna have to explain. You're gonna have to vamp for me while I try and compose something.
Well, the first thing David wrote in, he wasn't confident with, so he had to backspace.
I panicked. Well, because I forgot that I said the shower beer thing. In the chat, hit us with your best opening lines here, because I have fuck all. I was gonna say, question, what's the level of stress in a week that demands a shower beer? Or is it a happy shower beer? And then we say something like, love your profile, by the way? Or is that weird? I don't know.
That's a weird one to go out on.
Okay, unless the chat has anything, I'm just gonna press send because we need to keep this thing moving.
Okay.
This is easier when you're drunk and it's just the three of us, but
no,
as far as the show goes,
I'm just saying, I just think there's something about, or is it a happy shower beer? Yeah, hit send. Just hit send. Colin making the decisions, hitting send. Okay.
Okay. Carly
liked your taking the time to get out of the house and resetting, reading a book, going for a walk to a coffee shop, or cooking something delicious. Guys,
this is all you guys.
Congratulations. Another
win for the team.
Another success, yeah.
Go to breakfast with on the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I might say something
What
like,
if you just open with let's do breakfast this weekend. You know what I mean? Turn it into a date offer.
Yeah. Look, we we might say together we could
go for a big walk.
Together we could walk to breakfast on the weekend.
Okay, let's just stick to the breakfast. Just stick to the walk part is weird. The walk part's weird. I don't know why that's in there.
But it's a direct. She says it's in the thing. Going for a walk to a coffee shop.
But
fine, I'll make it not
her
weird.
thing is specifically about someone to go to breakfast with. We're talking to their thing, not your thing.
Done. And then again, the photo that you guys made me add.
Ah, good choice.
Validation.
A shout out to Colin on that one, because Colin really pushed for Slutty David being the first picture on the prof.
Colin went for the thirst trap immediately.
Yeah.
He's like, I want the primo beard, the whiskey, and the fresh haircut. I'm not trying to fuck with every day. I want primo Slutty David.
Yeah. Colin says, am I the only one weirded out by the together part?
Nah, it'll come off as playful.
He's hoping.
I'm hoping it comes off as playful.
He's like, it'll come off as playful. It will.
This is like a thing that I might have written, which is, if you expect to constantly go on outdoor adventures, you're going to be let down. It's not my style. I like to chill and relax at home mostly. I'm an indoor person.
That's a very you thing to respond to. What would you say back to that?
I would say something like, as a fellow
you have to
person,
reply to, okay.
I have to reply to the thing she liked. I can't reply to just a random prompt on her prof.
Okay.
Which makes sense. So I could say something like, as a fellow indoor person, because we want to position ourselves against the outdoor people.
Of course.
I am tired of the relentless adventure and outdoor interests. Please, can we just stay in and cook something amazing?
Perfect.
Boom. I worked in one of my interests. Do you see what I did there?
Wonderful.
All right, back to the prof. So where we last left off, I'll run you through where we got to, James, and you can commentate if you like.
Yeah.
Or I feel like you paint a much prettier picture than me. I feel.
Slutty David up top.
Yeah.
Where he always should have been. We've got our better self-care routine about taking time to get out of the house. Yep.
We haven't fucked with the vitals yet, so we'll skip those.
Yeah. We've got Atomic David, necessary. Again, that one could potentially we would have subbed that out if someone had done their homework, but they didn't.
Photos.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Yeah.
So we just stuck with that one. And yeah, the group shot, we love it.
Yep.
Typical Sunday, late breakfast, book on the balcony, big walk. This we have to.
We got to tweak.
Yeah, Bleach Atomic David's great. It's a great picture and really encapsulates
big part of my personality.
Exactly.
Is jokes that no one else thinks are funny that I think are funny.
Yes. Yes.
And then we've got oh, this isn't the last photo. I didn't realize. Oh, right. Sorry. So then we've got other slutty David.
Yep.
This is slightly shorter beard slutty David. I think these are literally one haircut apart, if I'm not mistaken, which is interesting. Yeah.
Well, you really rebuilt that first photo, huh? Shot for shot.
It's because of where I sit on the couch. If I pick up my phone, that's what I see in the reflection.
Yep.
Because it's always on the charger on my left, and so I just
so
see
just
that,
to clarify, because you said that's where you see your reflection. Did you see the reflection and you were about to have a sit and you went, oh.
I went, that'd look good on. Yeah.
This
well,
needs to be
get the photos.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
You know, because I'm not taking big photos of myself all the time. I got to make an effort. That's why we have such limited stuff. You would be mad at me if I hadn't done that.
That is true.
Be thanking me. Yeah. I've done you a favor, James. So
thank you so much, and thank you so much, Slutty David from the past. We appreciate it.
You can send tips to my PayPal.
Together we can get a bit tipsy and try to topple the conservative right. I think
now we're in this is the unchanged territory of the profile.
Yeah. I think we start big while we've got a lot of energy. We scroll back up and we get Big Walk the fuck out of our life forever.
James is very anti-Big Walk, ladies and gentlemen. You know, he's been saying for years he's an anti-Big Walk advocate.
Because
He marched against Big Walk in 2004.
It was a very short protest.
Being on the wrong side of history. It was very short.
A very short walk protest.
They started at Government House and they just took a few steps to the front of the gate.
It ended at the gate to Government House.
It didn't go a long way. It was a short but powerful protest, and I think that you will find that you will be remembered as being on the wrong side of history on that one.
Well, some people said that it was the spirit that was lasting more so than us physically being there, because everyone did leave pretty early. We weren't big fans of the walk. Yeah.
It was quite warm too, if I recall. You don't want to be doing a big walk when it's big warm. You know?
Yeah. Colin says big walk is weird.
He says,
and then very mixed messages.
Colin said big walk is fun, is what Colin wrote, and Bleach on the Rocks wrote.
That's what I'm saying. We've got conflicting ideologies here around Big Walk. Because Colin says Big Walk weird, Bleach says Big Walk fun.
Big Walk fun. Because Big Walk on advisory fun. Big Walk on profile? You know,
it's weird, but I like weird. Yeah, it's a good point, Bleach. But I think the problem is that the weirdness has sort of been leading the charge a little too much, and now
I've got no likes.
We're trying to shape it back in. And also, I would say let's not stop progress here, because we already know that our half-crafted profile is a 300% increase in responses.
Literally. That's how bad I am at this.
True. Yeah. Bleach loves Big Walk, thinks Big Walk's weird, and we love the fun weirdness of someone saying Big Walk, but it's not profile worthy.
You know what it is? It's t-shirt worthy, but it's not profile worthy.
And
which the advisory is going to release 2 competing t-shirts.
Yeah.
Big Walks are good, Big Walks are bad, and whoever sells more is proven right. That's how
I'll win that every day of the week.
No, you won't, because people love Big Walk.
No, dude, because you're thinking in the box. I am going
to live in I've never been in the box, bro. I don't even know where the box is.
All right. How are you going to compete with this? I'm going to say that your campaign is not inclusive of people who don't have the ability to walk. And now we're taking you out.
It's about the idea and the spirit of big walks, not about doing big walks. Anybody in any place.
Oh, big walk propaganda.
Anyone can do a big walk in their mind. It's about the spirit of the big walk, James. And frankly, I think it's ableist that
you're ableist, dude. You're so ableist.
You would think that people who can't walk can't do a big walk, and that's very ableist of you, I feel.
That's never gonna work, dude. That's never. I put one video on TikTok, you're ruined. Okay. We get a groundswell around that.
Is I wouldn't see it because it's on TikTok.
That is true. Yeah. David, you're cancelled on TikTok. Oh, am I?
Oh, am I? News to me. Okay. What did we just get rid of it?
Right. Well, let's get. Hold on. We have to see the damage to assess the damage to repair the damage. Okay.
Let me cancel that. Hold on.
Okay. So we have.
Yeah. Okay. We didn't change this. Is the thing. Like this was unedited material from
Yes.
when you guys arrived.
This is typical Sunday. Late breakfast, book on the balcony, big walk, beers in the arvo, cook something comforting, and try not to fall asleep on the couch.
Should we shake it up and just choose a different prompt?
What are we feeling? What are we feeling, guys?
Let's
New
do
prompt, or
this.
can we rebuild?
What about this? What if I just pick a category, I scroll, I close my eyes, and I pick something?
You know what? I think we do go new category because we've already done the stroll to get breakfast, cook something delicious post.
Did we?
Yeah, we've already done it.
Oh, we did the self-care. Yeah.
Exactly.
This is repeating ourselves.
Exactly.
That's a classic storytelling tenet, James. You never want to repeat yourself.
Unless you're watching the movie Tenet, in which case things repeat themselves.
But in different orders, and you're still not going to really understand what's happening.
And you can't breathe in the future past.
Because
I don't know how that
air goes backward.
Oh, because the air goes backwards. Okay.
Because the air goes back, and you need to. It's
If I
it's
just
more of a
sucked in,
vibes-based.
hold on. If I just went, if I breathe out, would I? Or is it because I'm from
No,
a
it's
different?
the molecules are
Fuck,
traveling
dude.
backwards in time, so that
We can't get it. We can't.
Coming to Black Swan soon. Tenet Explained,
Yeah.
the 12-part series where David and James go. But how do the bullets work, low?
Yeah, hold on. Let's get a thumbnail, and the title obviously is Tenet Ending Explained.
Ending Explained.
And it's us
failing to
Like
explain the ending of Tenet because we don't understand it.
Do your thumbnail face now. I need it for the edit.
Hang on. Was that good?
I'm going to Photoshop you out and put Colin in instead. All right, let's do it.
Colin's good looking. You get clicks for that. That's a smart choice. I think we just changed the prompt, right?
I like your blindfolded random.
All right.
Press.
Pick a category, and I'll do the random. I'll do a random prompt.
Let's chat about.
And what I'm going to do is
hold on. What's date vibes? What's date vibes about?
Together we could.
Small. The category's too small.
The scroll isn't going to work. Oh, it doesn't. There's not that many.
Not a lot.
I guess I'm just going to close my eyes and pick one. All right. You ready?
Hold on. Can we?
Happy with about me?
No. I think we need to make it about you. Go back really quick. The getting personal. Yeah.
Oh, getting personal.
Getting personal. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
All right.
3, 2, 1. I didn't.
You pressed nothing. You fucked it right up. All right, another crack.
What?
You changed the fucking. You changed the category and then flicked back. Where are you? We're gonna work with David's object permanence. So when he closes his eyes, he forgets the phone exists.
What happened is I pressed it too hard, so it like thought I was swiping.
Okay, let's give it another go, but let's try and be more delicate.
Oh, fuck, that's funny. Okay.
If loving this is wrong,
I don't want to be right.
I don't want to be right.
The problem is this could lean into my weirdness too much.
Maybe it needs a little bit of that. Maybe we bring it. Well, I think we can bring it back in.
Mm-hmm.
In a way that's not big walk weird.
Unsane.
Yeah.
Unsane? Insane. I went for unhinged and insane at the same time. And
no, I like unsane. Unsane's good.
Well, the app is called Hinge. I didn't want to say unhinged. And then I'd already said the un part, and then I said the same bit.
Yeah. Colin said, should we fold David back into this profile? Probably. I think a little bit. I think we
not
sort of kind of like, it's not really going to be a great reference for you guys because you don't live in Australia and you don't eat Vegemite, but we're going to Vegemite David back in. You only want a very small amount. Otherwise, you'll fuck up the whole thing. You know what I mean?
And we need to find the least pretentious part of the Vegemite to sort of spread thinly on the toast.
Yeah.
Is what we
You want a very thin layer.
Yeah.
Right.
It's sort of, you want a sheen. You don't want a sort of a layer even. You just want you wanna glance at it and think, is that Vegemite? You don't want to look at it and be like, damn, that's Vegemite toast.
Perfect, dude. Yes, that's exactly what you want. You go, is there Vegemite on that? And you go, oh yeah, there is. Yeah.
You go, oh yeah. And then when you eat it, you're like, oh, that's the perfect amount of Vegemite.
Oh,
Oh,
delicious.
delish.
Oh, I wonder what the rest of the world thinks about this. Pull up YouTube, every American with a spoon, just fucking.
There's the lack of the Vegemite propaganda
Yeah.
out there on the internet is frankly slanderous.
I would send Colin a jar of Vegemite, but it would bankrupt me because
the advisory kitty, the advisory bank account, the pockets are not that deep for the $200 shipping and $100 customs that would be involved. Yeah. I'll trade you cereal for veggie.
Oh, and we are coming up to Halloween time, and I do want some Count Chocula, some Boo Berry.
Oh,
you know.
I was wondering where that was going.
We'll chat. We'll chat.
Are cereals and Halloween closely associated in the US?
Wow.
What?
Let's not even get into that.
Okay.
That's an offense. Right. That's an offense, is what you've done there.
Okay.
Wow, dude. Oh yeah. Oh, is cereal big in the US? You guys ever heard of cereal? Hey, do you guys like Halloween? You guys like Halloween in the US? Ever heard of it? Little holiday?
I didn't.
Dog.
I don't think it's a weird thing to be like, why would cereal be associated with Halloween in America? I think that's like a valid thing
because they're two things that bring deliciousness and joy to the planet.
That's true. You know what? I retract my statement. You make
wow,
a valid
dude.
Point. Yeah. If loving this is wrong, I don't want to be right. Not understanding America.
Apparently, yeah. Okay, what's something?
Hit us with what?
What's something that you? What's a controversial thing? Maybe what's a thing left of field that you fucking froth? You froth it so much, and
I'm a
you
big
think,
fan.
and you think like, maybe a guilty pleasure. You know?
I mean, we can't really get too blue with guilty. A lot of my guilty pleasures are quite explicitly sexual. You wouldn't believe the boom that the sort of 2020 pandemic brought into the puppy play porn scene. The volume and breadth of content you can find now is because people are at home, they had a lot more time to work on the costumes. The quality is just so much higher. I think I killed James.
I can't.
The quality of the stitching alone is so impressive. And because it's all hand stitched too. You can't buy this stuff at like a factory.
You told me that was a feather boa that you had, and now I'm thinking it was a tail that you could wear. Okay? We can't.
What I'm saying is, look, it's a niche industry, and I'm just impressed by the increase in quality. You don't have to be weird about it. You're being weird about it for some reason.
My bad.
Yeah. Are you fetish shaming me right now?
Yeah, for 100%. Full blown fetish shaming the shit out of you.
Probably fair.
Yeah.
Butt stuff. Yeah. Well, there is sometimes that, but I prefer the kind of more story based content.
Yeah.
It's all about the lead up and the framing and the conceit. That's how I get into it.
Yeah, David.
I have to really believe.
Yeah, he's gotta really. Yeah, and there needs to be. It's got to be the conflict. You know, what's their motivation? You know, why does this person want to fuck my butt? You know what I mean? Like, why do they want to do that? What's the?
I was going to invest in
Where's the conflict
one of those VR headsets? One of those VR headsets because there's a lot of new content where it's all VR oriented.
Yeah,
it's a little pricey for my taste.
Yeah,
or rich for my blood.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
What were we talking about?
I would like. Thank you. Yeah. Fuck. Thank you so much for pulling up that.
Obviously, that.
Yeah.
Big guilty pleasure. Actually, I don't feel guilty about it. It's just pleasure.
For sure. For sure.
I don't know. I don't really have any guilty pleasures. Everything I like, I'm pretty brazen with, as you can tell.
Yeah.
What's niche stuff that I love that I'm like, yeah, like a controversial. I don't know. I don't know that I have. What would you say? I mean, I don't know. What would you say that I?
A lot of the time you seem to be getting real rowdy with the boys over sport.
That was That happens very rarely.
Yeah,
That's
but
also not a niche interest.
it should be.
Got him. Ladies and
Uh,
gentlemen, James has got him right across the bow. That one hit home. You've sunk my
okay.
battleship.
Well, maybe I hate to shit on sort of like how we got here, but maybe this isn't the prompt for you. You know?
You want to do it again?
Well, I mean, if there's nothing that you feel
I fucking
so
love the thing. My actual answer here is like I love 80s sci-fi. Love fucking 80s sci-fi. It's such a weird fucking time in history for like just a bunch of weirdos on cocaine write a bunch of weird fucking wacko sci-fi books, and it's all great. But that's too niche and weird.
right. Yeah, you
know?
can't really say if loving 80s coked out sci-fi is wrong, then I don't want to be right. You know what I mean? They're like, "What?"
Yeah, exactly.
And they're
Yeah.
like Star Trek, and you're like, "Yeah, dude, like Star Trek."
Yeah, Star Trek's sci-fi. Okay.
Star Trek wishes that it was coked out in the 80s, okay?
Star Trek wishes it was Gene Wilde, but it's not. So this is what I'm talking about.
Wow,
This is what I'm
yeah,
talking about.
and now it gets
Yeah.
into now it's like in a mean place almost. You know what I mean?
Well-
That was kind of mean spirited.
Could
You know, they were like, "Oh
I
fuck,
thought
I
you
was just
said
taking an
meme.
interest."
I think you said a meme space, but no, you meant memes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because then it gets nasty. Because then I'm like, oh, is that what you think? Oh, is that right? You know, it gets in that condescending. Maybe we shouldn't talk about sci-fi at all.
I can't believe that we've been here for an hour and we haven't even
Done nothing.
We have done nothing. We're not getting paid for today.
You guys did pat yourselves in the back for 20 minutes.
Oh, 300% increase, okay? We could sell that as a service. People would pay money for a 300% increase.
The advisory presents.
Wow.
The advisory presents.
David spits in the face of a 300% increase.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I'm changing the prompt. We need some momentum. I'm doing it again.
Oh.
No. Love languages isn't real. We're not doing that one.
Love language?
It's not a real thing. It's fucking it's not even pseudo, it's just bullshit. Sorry, we don't have time, but it's completely fabricated, and it was to sell a particular line of books that continue to be popular for some. Anyway, we can't.
Wow,
do it.
dude.
We can't do it.
Maybe that should have been. Maybe that should have been your. If this is wrong, I don't want to be right thing. You know?
Is that too off-putting?
It's way too off-putting. It's way too off-putting.
It's so off-putting. Because people go, it's a bit of fun, and I go,
yeah. Do you know what wants to be? No one wants to hit profile, be like, oh, slutty, sexy David, and then scroll down and go, Adam's joke, and then get down to like, okay, slutty David again, Jesus Christ, okay, yeah, a couple of people, and then get down to the bottom where he's like, oh, if you fucking liked acts of service, you fucking loser, go fuck your pseudoscience fucking bullshit. Here's me and my mum. You know what I mean? It's a weird.
Could come across.
It's a roller coaster of emotions.
Tonally, it's a big shift.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about? I'll just do it again. What is that prompt?
What's the dorkiest thing about you? Maybe we humanize you a little bit here. We go real dorky. What's a dorky David thing? You know?
I don't. Everything.
Big shift was my nickname in high school, says Bleach. Okay. Wait, the shift is
Bleach
here.
is on it.
The shift is here.
The shift is big shift.
Big shifty.
Big shift. Chuck me that chalky milk.
All right. I think this is our thing. We go in on the dorkiest thing about you. All right. Let's bring you back because, like you said, you want to
not the 80s sci-fi thing.
Definitely not the 80s sci-fi thing.
Okay.
What? The dorkiest thing about me is I love to do blow and fucking read books from Gene Wilder or whatever the fuck you said it was.
Yeah, you nailed it. You got that in one. Don't check the tape. Don't check what I actually said. You nailed that. Dorky. I mean everything. I don't know. I mean, what's the dorkiest thing? I get really excited when I learn about like a new mathematics concept that I get to use.
Perfect opener. I get really excited about, and don't say the maths thing. All right. I know Colin is fucking juiced to the fucking tip right now because you
I
said,
get to use set theory at work today. Anyway,
"Oh my fuck, dude, don't," because he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, Pythagorean vibrations."
you look at the analytics for the episode. At this mark, at the 50-minute mark, it just goes whoosh, and everyone turns off. I get really excited about.
What do you get excited about?
I mean,
That's like a nerdy thing.
It's largely 80s sci-fi.
You love David Tennant and that fucking Doctor Show. You like,
okay.
someone's a Veritasium viewer.
I don't know what that means. Am I not cool enough to even like?
Veritasium's
I don't know what that is.
it's the sciencey YouTube channel.
Okay, we got to move on because
wow.
I'm really showing my entire ass. I don't.
Sorry about that, Colin. Sorry that he left you so.
Offline.
Sorry that a fucking fellow maths nerd left you high and dry on that one, Colin.
Yeah, that's my bad. I apologize, Colin. I'll send you some flowers to make up for it. They will there will be obviously photos with the flowers, just your personal use.
Hey, Jesus Christ! All right, focus.
What?
The dorkiest thing about you is that you get really excited about. You love story. You love narrative structure. You love.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with
David Tennant and David Tennant and David Tennant's accent.
David Tennant?
No.
Is that weird? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's storytelling. I'm like obsessed with like storytelling and structure and meaning making from stories and how that all works. But is that too, you know?
I feel like it could potentially be a little too broad, and also it might read a little too. You saw the Barbie movie and how in the Barbie movie they were sort of talking that dudes like to mansplain movies back to women.
Yeah, that's
you
exactly
don't want
it
to be. Yeah, you don't want it to come across like that because like
James, I get really excited about discovering a new recipe and doing the work of finding the right ingredients and then coming back and learning like and doing the new process of cooking some, and then the final product being really great.
Okay,
is that something?
That's something. Let's get that down. You know,
I get really excited about discovering a new recipe, and
Colin thinks it's fun, but it's not dorky enough. Let's not edit. Let's get it out. Let's see how we feel about it. Because we might be able to use that prompt for, that answer for another prompt maybe.
And hunting down the right ingredients. Not even close. Ingredients and
Sunday, cool morning, on the balcony. Just read some pages of my book. I'm juiced on the bean juice, and now I'm heading out for a big walk. Boy, I'm excited to discover a recipe today. This is like your diary entry.
Oh, is it? This is my channel?
Dear diary.
Okay. Dear diary. Why do you always do me in that voice? Dear diary.
So I'm so excited to learn a new recipe today.
Discovering a recipe.
Yeah.
And hunting down the right ingredients and the final product turning out exactly.
So the dorkiest thing about me is I get really excited about discovering a new recipe and hunting down the right ingredients and the final product turning out exactly as I hope.
Is that braggy?
The last bit's a little I don't know why my immediate thought, I was like, oh, how does he get when it doesn't turn out how he hopes it does? And he's like, oh yes, and the lamb ragu for fuck
Shit.
I burnt the potato gratin. Fuck, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna. You're like, whoa, and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, Lauren. Normally I'm so excited to discover a new recipe and hunt down the fucking ingredients and come back and cook it perfectly, but I didn't. God damn it.
God damn it. Yeah, for sure. What about this? What about every time discovering a new recipe and hunting down the right ingredients? And hoping it turns out roughly like the recipe. This is so vanilla. I don't think this is anything.
Yeah, this might not be anything. Yeah.
What? This is so hard. This is difficult.
I
This is why
know
I
a
needed to crowdsource it.
tear down and rebuild is difficult.
It's hard to rebuild your image and talk and think these things through candidly.
Yeah.
You know?
Now if we'd have recorded that 4-hour call on Friday while we were shitheads,
we'd have plenty of content to go off of.
Oh fuck me.
Okay, let's do we change the prompt? This feels like we're getting nowhere.
I know. It really feels like we're treading water here.
That's what I'm saying. I think we need to find the right prompt. I think where we're going wrong is our method of picking the prompt was flawed.
Yeah.
I thought it would be fun, but what it's done is led us down a garden path that we didn't want to go down.
That is true. And also, it really sucks that we don't have any new pictures to work with. I just...
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I didn't see you with a camera, did I? So
Wow.
Yeah. So
yeah, Bleach has got a good point. Because Bleach has really been campaigning this whole time for... They think that some of your responses have got to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a time to let your comedic flag fly.
Are people going to respond to that positively?
Well, if it's good, not if it's like,
What you mean is be funny, but not in a way that I would be funny.
Now you're getting it. Yes.
Got it. Pretend I'm someone else to
Perfect.
make myself likable. Oh, I'm weirdly attracted to is a good funny thing. Is it? That could be funny.
Okay, hit us with some things you're weirdly attracted to.
The problem, what happened there is I forgot I'd have to say something after I suggested that prompt.
Yeah.
It keeps happening to me. I keep forgetting that I have to talk about myself and think about me, and that's difficult.
What if we do just go for, and this isn't funny, I'm sorry, it's not a chuckle thing, okay? I'm just really high on the supply of 300% increase, and now I'm thinking like, what if next week it's a 500% increase? I'm trying to pump up them numbers.
Are there even that many women in Brisbane?
What if we hit them with a green flag and you just genuinely give us your green flags?
What did we said them before, didn't we?
Yeah.
I've forgotten that already. That's the nature of doing shows like this.
Yeah. They have fully escaped me. Yeah. Well, the good news is you're still you, so you can probably think of what your green flags are.
I said something about like someone who's has like stuff that they're passionate about.
Yes.
Like has things that make them happy that they pursue.
Bleach. Yes. Bleach. Fuck yes. Yes. Okay.
That's also true.
You're gonna have
terrified of insects.
You are gonna have 2 serious green flags, and your last one is gonna be something along the lines of will kill insects for me. Perfect.
We're putting that in so we don't forget. Green flags.
Can I get a dash on that just so we can format that? Just like a bullet point.
Oh, yeah, right. What? So you want before that?
Just a dash.
We're doing an M dash.
Okay, sure. For sure.
What? Oh, you meant as a list?
So we're doing like dash, here's one. Dash, here's one. Dash,
that's weird.
One.
People don't type like that.
It's green flags, dude. Okay? You're
fine,
giving them a list of green flags. All right? You also
Fine.
want to make your profile
so
easy to
petulant.
read. All right?
Legible.
The quicker they can scan through these fucking superfluous responses that you've given and see the slutty pics, the sooner they can hit a fucking match and go, yes, I want this dude to cook me some shit. Yes.
I want slut D-Mac.
I want slutty D-Mac. Yes. See, Bleach says list is good. Gotta capitalize that W though, but we'll circle back. It's fine.
Well, do you want me to fine, I'll properly fucking grammar this list.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
David, your profile says author, okay? Now don't come in here with some spelling mistakes.
Okay, no, I try not to do it because it freaks people out, but we'll do it properly. Because we've got will kill insects. We're gonna say something about like we got to work in the hospitality stuff. Like treats, hospo workers and
Yeah.
service people and stuff. Well,
Yes.
treat. Why did that auto lowercase? Treats hospitality and service workers with the respect they deserve.
Okay, maybe we just go with well, because like that could be interpreted in a weird way. What if someone sees that and they're like, yeah, fuck
really
those
like
people, right?
With the respect they deserve.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. Well. All right. Yeah. What next?
Your other one was, when someone's sort of got their own thing, they're passionate about their own thing. They've got their own thing going on.
When you found or are searching for the things that make you happy.
When you found or are searching for the things that make you happy.
Look, we're workshopping it. I need to write something down.
Okay. No. Yeah.
Like passionate maybe, or
yeah, maybe like the thing or the things that you're passionate about,
Yeah, that's it.
Wow, you really formatted this like a list.
Oops.
Huh?
You said you wanted it done properly.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mean fucking like colons and shit, but sure.
That's how you properly format a list. And then the one before the last one, after the semicolon, you do the ands, because it conjoins the list.
Did you get that, guys? I think it looks better with no punctuation. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was saying.
No, you want to leave it capitalized at the beginning. You just don't. Okay, you don't want the full stop. You don't want the semicolon. You don't want the and. You don't want all that shit.
Fine, we'll do it wrong then.
Yes, thank you.
Fucking hell.
Sometimes things.
Oh, you need to format it as a list. Yeah, and then when the second I do, it's a problem for you. Classic James, always negging me.
See, Colin's right. I questioned your grammar, and I awoke the beast.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah, I wasted 5 years of my life doing a degree that largely involved grammar.
Yeah, but look, again, we're getting hung up too much on the details here, but 2 seconds ago, you wanted to do no list and no capitalization.
Yeah, because I was trying to be normal.
No, you weren't trying to be normal. You're trying to be fucking like Gen Alpha. That's what fucking like 17-year-olds do.
No, the way that I was going to write it, I don't think we're going to have enough room. What I was going to do is I was just going to go like item 1.
Marketing tip, by the way, they actually say
item 2.
Don't capitalize
the
beginning of your sentences and things like that. And that's a way to appear authentic to younger demographics. Yeah, the worst.
That's how I was going to write it, is as a list with an and. Which is, I think, the normal way to do it.
We've already done it. We did it. We nailed it perfect.
Listen, let's see how it looks on the prof.
Also, I just want to. I like that you're trying to add in the shortened versions of the words.
You don't think it's working?
I'm just saying that every time you've done it so far, it's really landed like you're hitting it with a hammer. Oh, hey guys, let's go check the prof.
It's because I'm forcing myself to do it. It feels...
Let's just go check out the sitch. You know what I mean? Like,
it feels unnatural to me.
All right.
Green flags I look for.
This format sucks on the profile, by the way. Can we get it? Can we get it?
But I cannot believe the way I'm being treated right now. Fucking hell.
I think there needs to be.
I was gonna do
no, dude. I think there needs to. No. Hold on. I can't believe this is a detail we're getting hung up on. Just put. Just go to the end of each sentence and hit enter. Put a gap in between each of them.
We also had a but for a second.
Now hit done. Thank you.
It's better.
Holy fuck. An hour and 15 minutes of straight piss.
I'm having a good time.
Honestly, this honestly feels like sitting next to my dad and trying to like get him to click on something on a website. And I'm like, no, click the inquire now button. It's the blue button. It's on the top right. It's next to the home button, Dad. Click. It's the only fucking blue button on the page that says inquire now. And I'm like, top right. And his mouth, mouth is top left. And he's like looking over here. And I'm like, Dad, work with me here. Okay.
Whose side are you on,
Top
Dad?
right, please, Dad, please. Top right.
Oh god.
Quiet now button.
I haven't mentioned this. When we do this, my phone gets quite hot, so I've got some sweaty hands right now.
Oh, that tells us why you were slipping off before. You weren't hitting the right prompt.
My greasy mitts. That's very good. I think we're all happy with that. I think we can be
So
satisfied.
green flags I look for treats hospitality and service work as well. When you've found or are searching for the things that you're passionate about and will kill insects for me.
Perfect.
Great. Wonderful.
Then the slutty picture.
See, Bleach, what's great about that one too is that it gives people an entry point to respond. You know, because it's really easy for someone to click it and say, "Oh, I'll kill the insects for you." You know, blah blah blah, whatever.
Or like, "Well, I'm not killing them, but I'll remove them safely."
Yeah. See.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, I've got two giant fucking cans of Mortine. Let's do it. You know, that type of shit.
Like flamethrowers.
Perfect.
Okay, we need to. So the bit that we haven't addressed is the golf video, and then this prompt. Together, we could get a bit tipsy and try to topple the conservative.
Okay, guys, how do you feel about the golf video? I don't think we have anything to replace it with, so I think the golf video has to stay. All right, I don't love it.
I mean, do you want to see the other photos that we had? I don't think we liked any of them too much, did we?
Colin's not a huge fan. Wow, this is risky. You went just straight fucking camera roll. Okay.
I know what's in there. We got the
no, we don't need any problematic photos.
We got me in a. I think that's a That's really. Oh, this is the unedited version. That was for a book promo. We got me and my brother. Me doing me being me, being like, "Why are we fucking taking a photo right now?"
I don't think.
Ironically,
you at dick height on someone is a great photo. Because
okay.
all I'm saying is, we know what you look like, obviously, because we're scrolling through the profile. And now my immediate thing is I'm looking at your face. Where is your head? It's dick height. And then I'm like, oh, that's a weird thing that you've drawn my attention to. Not your dick. Oh my God, dude. And scroll up. So we immediately see your face with a weird look at dick height, and then scroll up and see your boyfriend, your brother, not your boyfriend, doing a creepy like face. Yeah. So
that one's out.
That one's out. Hey, that's just my reasoning. I'm open to what people suggest.
I didn't want to take a photo in the first place, so I'm with you. Okay.
Okay.
My mom was like, "Oh, can I get a photo to send to the family?" And I was like, "No, you can't get a photo and send it to the family."
Family photo in the pool. D-Max nips out. Can we get that?
We already have one family photo.
Yes, we do. And we might be replacing it.
I don't like my family that much.
Nah, no nip.
Don't tell them that.
No David nip on that one. That's doing nothing for me.
Nipless? You didn't.
Nipless David just does nothing for me.
Yeah. And then the rest of it's just other shit. I don't really have that many of me.
All right. I think
we've been through the role.
Yeah, we've got to keep golf. We'll keep golf for now.
I think we don't have a choice. Well, we've got.
We don't need to showcase an addiction. No, perfect.
It's only an addiction if it becomes a problem, James. And so far, it's working out just fine.
David realizing he's ruined his keyboard is very good, but no, I think
such a good photo.
All right, I think we're good. I think we're good on the photos. Okay. We gotta address the prompt
because we got to change that. Obviously, it's very me, but it might be too me.
Together, we could get a bit tipsy and try to topple the conservative right.
This has, in its lifetime, engendered me 2 likes, both of which turned out to be women that were perfect for me. But I think it alienated everyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
So
when it has a 2% strike rate, you have to think
pretty low.
98% of people saw that and said no, thank you.
Yeah, and said, or they went, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah,
that's probably most. They go, what do you mean by the conservative right?
Yeah,
and then I'm like, do you know about ecologies of politics? And they're like,
and then they go, and then they went, shut up, cunt. Who says the word topple? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then I do. The problem when they meet me, they'll be like, "Oh, of course."
Oh, of course, yeah.
Who else?
Yeah.
No normal words for this boy.
Well, together we could. Is that still a great prompt?
Well, what have we got so far? We've got my self-care routine is green flags I look for. Together we could.
Yeah.
Let's shop around. Let's go window
Okay.
shopping. We don't have to change it.
Dating me is like,
My greatest strength. Typical Sunday. I think typical Sunday's out. We decided that. A life goal of mine.
I think also we don't necessarily want to look at the prompt, particularly this last one, as an in for you to say something. We want to look at this as the ability to frame you in a particular way. What is
Yes.
dating David like? What are you going to get? You show up to wherever the date's at. How are you drinking DMAC in? What are you expecting?
Good point. I mean, you've been friends with me for a long time. I
Yeah.
imagine it's sort of a mix of feeling unpleasant and bizarrely interested.
Yeah, it's
Sort of a natural tension between the two.
absolutely. I would say
You ever go to a museum and they've petrified like butterflies and put them up on like a big glass thing?
Yeah.
It's that where you're kind of looking at something and you're like, this is unnatural, but I'm interested in it.
I would say friendship with you is kind of like that scene in a horror movie where the person is home alone downstairs and they hear a loud bang upstairs and they call out and say, "Hello? Is anyone there?" But they know that they're alone, but they still heard the bang, but they're still like inquiring as to, and then they like walk up there, you know it's bad for you, but you want a little tasty taste.
And as you climb the stairs, you hear muttered under breath, "Ecology of politics doesn't make sense."
Ah, yeah, and then that's the big, and then you sort
Yeah.
of run out of the dark, like, very Hereditary style.
No, you turn on the lamp in the living room, and I'm sitting in the chair behind you, holding a whiskey, going, "Do you want to talk about Marx?"
And you're wearing
And then
the
plays.
right, and
Wearing
you
the thing from American Psycho.
Sure, I was gonna say
Yeah.
the Inspector Gadget coat that you've got, but yeah,
That's underneath the blood,
Yeah.
the water slick poncho.
you said so idiocracy, basically, yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah.
Why anyone sticks around? I think it's just a game of large numbers. We're getting instant feedback from people. By the
Wow.
way, I don't know if you're
This
like,
whole
people are
time, yeah,
messaging.
notifications have been coming in.
You guys have done some good work here. I want to say,
Pat yourself on the back, everyone, but
not till we're done.
not yet, because there's still a little bit of work to do.
Yes, we need to intervene on this prompt. So,
I feel like this is our last piece of the puzzle, right? Like,
100%.
because we don't have any pictures to work with because someone didn't do their homework. This is the last piece of the puzzle that we have to put together, and I feel like once we're done here, now you have a really tangible thing. Sans obviously the pictures that we didn't get.
She double
and-
texted me.
Wow, dude, keen. Yolanda is keen. Okay. Bleach really
joke.
wants you to go out on a big crescendo moment joke. But Bleach, I think you're failing to
think that's
remember that
wise.
we are at a 300% increase. It's easy to lose sight of the goal now.
If your ambition and can undo, we don't want to Icarus this bitch.
Right, yeah.
That's my concern. I don't want to fly too close to the proverbial dating pool.
Sun.
Oh,
To the
that's
sun.
how.
To the
Is that
dating
what happens
sun.
to him?
Yeah. No, it's okay, dude. All right. So, what's this last thing? What's the last thing you want to say about yourself? So you've said, "This is my
Oh
self
my
care.
god!
This is
you
how
can do a
DMAC.
voice prompt.
This is how
Fuck
DMAC
off.
repairs himself. These are the great things that I look for in others. What's the last little piece? What's the outro prompt?
To be honest, together we could is a good line, or something funny, like,
Oh,
or something to engage with, I guess.
okay. Together we could.
Story time isn't bad because like we could tell a fun anecdote. Don't know if I have any fun anecdotes. That was the concern.
I am really scared about fumbling it at the fucking at.
Yeah,
We're
that
almost
might be-
home. You know what I
That might be
mean?
too big of a swing.
Some karaoke. Bleach. I love the energy, but you are, and I love. You know what? Keep it up. I like that. We're putting together the machine, and Bleach is lobbing just fucking ratchets to see if he can get him caught in the gears, and I love it.
He's trying to hit the back of my head while I'm talking the screws.
It's a great energy. I like it.
Yeah. What about teach me something about? Because I used to have a prompt on my profile, which is something like, teach me something about whatever you're super into at the moment, like some inroad for them to tell me something about them.
We've already done that.
Did we?
Yeah, we did the, I want someone who's passionate about something. That's
right, but that happened more than 2 minutes ago, so I've forgotten about it.
That is true. Yeah, it's a good point.
So, about me, short-term memory, not great.
You obviously don't want to give me travel tips because we've already
been down that road. Could we do something mildly funny? Change my mind about, and that's something mildly funny, but we're not swinging too hard.
Okay, but I feel like you're gonna say something like
obnoxious, and
you're gonna end up saying something like, "Hey, teach me something about," and it's gonna be like Marxist theory about the socio-political movements between you know what I mean? It's gonna be that bar scene.
Yeah. Teach me something about John Paul Van Sant. And they're gonna be like,
yeah. It's gonna be the Goodwill Hunting bar scene. It's not gonna be great.
That, yeah. Wait, in that scene, which I'm the loser, aren't I? I'm not.
Where is? You're the mean guy.
Or am I one of the losers' friends?
I think no, you're the mean guy. Yeah.
I think I like these apples. Yeah, good stuff.
That's good stuff.
Well, try to guess this about me is fun. As a prompt.
Okay.
What's their example? Which band did I go touring with last summer? Hint. What? Oh, they're trying to trick you to go look at the
dog. This right, but what I like about this, and I think I might be biased on this. It's because I know you, but it could be something like try to guess this about me. Just looking at me, who do you think my favorite band / performing artist is?
Oh,
and they're gonna be like the Mountain Goats, and you're gonna say close. It's actually Taylor Swift.
That's obviously a joke for the podcast. I'm not super into Taylor Swift.
That's so...
It's part of my character. There's no way to prove that either. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
You have Taylor Swift shit on your walls in your home.
It's in case someone
This is the problem with me telling dumb goofs, that are fake things about you or whatever, is when we land on a real one, which is the fact that you spent hundreds of dollars to travel to a different state to go see Taylor Swift, and also that you have Taylor Swift shit on your walls, right?
Allegedly.
It doesn't sound real, but those are all real.
Joke. Yeah. Or are they just a bit? And that's the disreality we live in, James.
Taylor Swift slaps?
Yeah, Bleach is on it.
Get the fuck in here. I'm still on board with you because of the weird energy, but
because of the energy is, it's the most chaotic energy of all time. Yeah, we're gonna do the band thing. My favorite.
Colin says, "Oof, I don't think that should be public."
It's been public for ages. It was a running joke.
Try to guess this about me. What's my favorite Taylor Swift song?
How did you say it? You said, "Oh, can you really have a favorite?" The problem with that is I genuinely don't know if I have.
There's not enough time in this podcast for this. But her music, you said that you love Taylor Swift for her lyrics, right? Sam and I were in the car 2 weeks ago. I told Colin about this. Colin and I talked about this. A Taylor Swift song came on, and I was like, look, David really likes Taylor Swift. He says that he loves the lyrics. I'm going to actually listen to the song and listen to this.
Some of them are bad.
The lyrics were fucking dog shit toilet piss water.
Some of them are bad.
It was nothing. It was nothing. It was
a real spectrum.
Peppy nothing.
Yeah. That was on the radio or something, right?
And my boots are green and I love the sky. What, dude?
Yeah. See, the problem is I can't really defend myself because
I like laughter and fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't, but that's for everyone else universal. You framed it really well. You were like, just based on
Yeah, like
How I
like
look.
yeah, look. Yeah, exactly. Looking at me.
Just based on my photos, who do you think my favorite and slash performer? Is you say performer or singer? Doesn't
I
matter.
said band / performing artist.
Performing. Ooh, that is the correct term. Yes. Why can't performing? Why can't I type?
You
What is?
don't
Oh, I
have
missed.
you. Yeah, you're missing the first R.
Okay. You know, for an author, I am famously bad at writing stuff. And getting. I can't spell. No quantity.
All right. So let's drink back
Review.
in the. This is a review time. Okay.
Review time.
So the advertisement for my life would look like, and we've got again just painting in a picture for the audio listener, a slutty picture of David cheersing you with a big old tumbler of the good juice.
I just
Now,
want to acknowledge Bleach. Really, really, just
I would guess
completely
Mumford and
doing it in
Sons.
one. Doing it in one, Bleach gets it right. That is 100% how I look. I look like a Bear Mumford's. It's also because I look like them. But yes, I would 100%. I do look like a Mumford Sons guy. 100%.
Hold
He's
on.
nailed that.
Let
I'm
me just
not, but that's
Google
how I look.
what music fucking sucks. Uh, man,
don't really know
that's
Mumford
actually
Sons.
looking at you. What, Colin? What do you think? Looking at David, what would you have him pinned for?
Ignoring the poison knowledge of allegedly
Yeah,
Taylor Swift.
it's hard like when you know the person to try and look at them in a way where you just looking at you, I would think
Blink
you
182
think
is
Blink
a good get.
182. Okay.
I think I'd be more Weezer than Blink 182. The Lumin. Oh.
I would think pigeons playing ping pong. And that is a very niche reference
I don't know who that is.
that only Colin would get. As you can see, Colin saying, "Oh God." A friend of ours went to go see this group called Pigeons Playing Ping Pong, and we were like, "Who the fuck is that?" And then we Googled them, and I wish I didn't know who they were.
I see.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that the Lumineers is a variation on Mumford Sons. So clearly a category that I seem like I belong in. I think it's just sort of Scottish and Irish dudes that have beards, I think is the thing.
I feel like if you were like the Police, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Elaborate.
Just sort of like something like something that is really popular but like not anymore. Hosier's kind of, that's kind of a good one.
Yeah. Oh God, like REM or something.
Yeah.
Like a 90s rock band.
REM is kind of perfect.
The Eagles, maybe.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That kind of area. Counting Crows, the Eagles.
And you'd be like, I love Hotel California. And people would be like, oh, fuck.
You're like,
fuck me, dead, dude.
God damn.
Not even like Witchy Woman, right? Gonna go with the fucking garbage stuff. Anyway. Witchy, Witchy Woman? Great song. Look it up after this. Look it up after this.
I'm not going to endorse that because I don't want to get caught in the crossfire of that, but...
Why?
Yeah.
Witchy Woman by the Eagles is a great song.
No, I've just put a lot of myself out there tonight, and I feel like it could commingle with other stuff I've said, and have
your whole anti-witch fucking thing that you went on. Yeah. Okay, so we had Slutty David into my self-care routine is taking time to get out of the house and resetting, reading a book, going for a walk to a coffee shop, or cooking something delicious.
Yum.
Author / producer, I think is still misleading, but that's fine.
Everyone I've shown it to is like, yeah, that's better than software engineer.
But software engineer is your job. Like, if someone, why?
It's one of my jobs.
But that reads like, and this isn't, this is no slight on anyone, but saying I'm an author / producer, I think people's brain might immediately go to, he's unemployed. You know what I mean?
I mean, I do share it. Yeah, I could see that.
Because even if because like generally in the world, people are looking for the commercial application. So even if you're a
That's
writer,
true.
you're a copywriter, you're a magazine editor, you're a blogger for
That's true.
some publication, something like that. But
Mhm.
just being like author/producer, people are like, this dude doesn't have a job, does he? But if you say
Well,
software
okay.
engineer, people go, oh yeah, okay, software engineer. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, we can edit that in a
Because we're
second.
grounding this whole thing in who you are, and we don't want to and like we're saying here, the whole goal is to give people a solid takeaway of who you are, and to be like, hey, my 9 to 5 it's just this thing. I'm more than that, and those are the things you get into on the dates. But when someone's scanning through your profile, you don't want to have some big glaring. You don't want to think.
True.
You don't want to think where someone's like, "What does that mean?" You want people to confidently know who you are off the back of this. You don't want more questions. Yeah,
frictionless. Just did it.
I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna bet some roll in just off of that change.
Probably. Anyway, fine. Okay. I'm
Okay.
fighting every instinct I have just so that everyone is aware.
But that's fine. That we're in a growth territory.
She's triple texted
Yolanda
me.
is
Yolanda.
She loves
Yolanda. I'm doing a show, Yolanda. I'm busy.
Yolanda, please.
I'm gonna have to text Yolanda back after this.
There's plenty of DMAC to go around.
Am I gonna have the problem that I get too many matches now?
Could you imagine next week we come back to do like just a regular episode and you're like, hey, look, I need
to do the show.
I had
the entire time responding to these DMs.
I had to delete the profile. I have 37 dates next week, and also I had to delete the profile.
It was too powerful.
Yeah. And that's when Colin, Bleach, and myself, we get together, we form a business, and we start shopping this around. We are the dating repairmen.
Yeah. Listen, you guys have got it. Okay, then we've got Never Trust an Adam, they make up everything. It's an image of me holding the poster. Then the group photo.
Sorry, Colin said big incel market gold mine. That's true. We'll advertise on Reddit.
You're right.
We'll advertise on Reddit,
Some
dude.
things, that's just Reddit, baby. And then we've got green flags I look for. Treats hospitality work as well. When you found or are searching for the things that you're passionate about, will kill insects for me, which is very funny. We've got slutty DMAC number 2.
Yep.
And then trying to guess this about me based on my photos. Who do you think my favorite band / performing artist is?
Great.
Golf, and then the wholesome family photo that has already got us alike.
Family outro. I feel like this is, in terms of dating profiles, I don't want to toot our own horn because
this might be liquid gold.
I think that this is pretty interesting. I think your profile as it stands right now is pretty interesting.
One could argue that before tonight, it was 300% better than it was. I'm interested to see what the statistics suggest next week. Because I'll report
Bleach
back.
says a solid 8 out of 10. That's really good.
From a 3 out of 10, that's a lot. That's a big uplift.
Exactly. And I'll tell you what, I think Bleach, you know when you're like trying to workshop a good headline for something and you go to those like headline generators and they give you like a ranking score based on what you type in, and you can game it by adding more, adjectives or, strong sounding words or whatever. I feel like with Bleach, you can really game Bleach's system by, if you put in some more goofy answers, that pumps up to a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's what you got to do is you got to take the chaotic energy and funnel it in a productive direction.
Now, 2 weeks from now, we'll build a solely Bleach created profile.
Oh my god!
And we see the numbers of that one.
In theory, I have a second phone. We could build an alt account purely Bleach based, and we could have them compete.
Yep.
We've got that option up.
The people's profile versus Bleach's absolute comedy chaos.
No restrictions on that.
Yeah,
If Bleach just
exactly.
wants to take it and run with it in any direction, legally we have to.
Yeah.
Obviously, keep the puppy play stuff to yourself. It's a personal thing. For I'm not trying to advertise that. I don't want to come across as too perfect and available.
Right. And that'll
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. That's how you fly too close to the sun, James.
Oh, sorry. I thought you allowed the term gooch. It just came up again. Gooch pick, first
It
pick.
said I did.
Let's click allow on that one. There we go.
Yeah. Weird. Gooch is back.
All right.
Hey, that's the show, I think. We did it.
Gooch testing? Yeah.
Gooch yeah,
like like A/B testing.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. Anyway, it said it was added to the permissions list, but I guess not. We'll live with it.
All right, guys. Come to the live stream next week where we'll be live testing the swears in the chat. Hit us with as many swears as you can, and we'll see what the auto mod picks up and what it doesn't.
We're abandoning the conceit entirely. Yeah. We're just gonna do swears in the chat.
We do want everyone to know. We want everyone to know that Gooch has been greenlit. This is a Gooch friendly place. So
Gooch positive place, James. And if you want to go across the internet and find other Gooch friendly places, you can find all of our socials. You can find all our socials in the show notes.
That's the transition you want to do. Sorry, you want to send people out and say, if you want other Gooch friendly platforms, find us at Advisory Podcast on TikTok, at The Advisory Podcast on Instagram, and youtube.com/at The Advisory Podcast. What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the problem was I started the segue and then I panicked because I realized what I'd done.
But what if they want to email us, David?
How would they do that?
They'd probably do that at theadvisorypodcast@gmail.com.
Wow. What was that email address again? Because I have a burning question I need to send to the boys.
That's theadvisorypodcast@gmail.com.
James, if I had a creative project that I was looking to get that thing I've always wanted to do, how might I go about doing that?
I actually don't have anything in the works for that at the moment. Fake out. Go over to bit.ly/BSS-submit. Send us your pilots, your pitches, your web series, your podcast, your live stream, your animation, your series, your movie, whatever you want to make. We have $1,000 burning a fucking hole in our pocket, and we need you to take it from us.
We can't stress enough how much we need to get this cash off our hands. This is the problem for us. We need you to solve.
Exactly.
And wherever you are consuming this, whether it's a podcast on YouTube, Twitch, however you're doing it, please consider giving us a rating or a review on your platform of choice. It helps more people discover the show. But to be completely honest with you, the best way you can help us grow and keep doing the stuff we love doing is to send this to one person you think might enjoy it. Send it to your nan. You don't talk to her enough. Probably don't send it to your parents. They won't get it. Send it to your brother. Send it to your sister. Send it to your uncle that you don't talk to enough. Send it to anyone you think might enjoy the show. That's how we grow, is by word of mouth. We don't do any advertising outside of that. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this week's episode of The Advisory. We will catch you next week, 6 p.m. AEST, live on twitch.tv/Black Swan Society. Have a great week. And, as we always say in The Advisory, James, gooch it up.
We're just going to linger in. I'm not turning the stream off yet. We're just going to linger in that for a little bit. I just want you to...
too much momentum was
the
issue.
Colin just discovered what his ick is, and apparently it is someone saying, get out there and gooch it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I built too much momentum in the outro.
No, you did. All right. I think you've had too much sugar today, and you've gotten too worked up. All right. And you've said
excited about all these
You've
dates.
said something silly when we're supposed to be sending people back off into their evening. And you've come in and you've said, gooch it up. So we're just going to sit with that for a minute.
Is this the podcast equivalent of being held back at lunch?
It's your lunch, mate.
It feels like it.
It's your time.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I'm not used to not being the teacher.
There are consequences for the things that we do.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to reflect. It's important to reflect on our actions.
For sure.
And that's what we're doing. So.
Yeah.
All right, guys. let's get you all out of here. Really sorry that you had to see and hear that.
Mhm.
I see you've started quite a pernicious domino effect here, because I just looked up at the chat and you said gooch it up, and now you've said a weird energy, and Gooch has said the piss is stored in the balls.
I don't know what that means, and I don't like it.
David, these are the consequences of your actions. Okay? And you're going to have to live with that.
Yeah. A greater man than I would learn from them.
Do you think you've got a better thing to send people off on?
Yeah.
All right,
I
perfect.
would say, advice in, advice out. Turn it all about.
The Gooch one was better. See you next week.